Once upon a time, there lived a man named Amadi. Amadi was married to Ugochi, and both of them had two daughters, Ezinne and Inenna. Ezinne was 10 years old, and Inenna was 7 years old. They had a dog, and they called that dog Bingo. Now, Amadi and Ugochi were not very rich. They were farmers and had to farm on other people's lands to make ends. They were very poor. Now, they had gotten a contract to go and farm in another man's land in a nearby village. If only Amadi went, they would not make as much as they needed. So Amadi told his wife that she should follow him and they would go there and farm as much as both of them can and earn more money. So Ugochi told her children, Ezine and Inena, to stay at home and not to open the door for anyone. She had prepared yam and palm oil for them. All they had to do was eat when they were hungry, play, clean the house, and sleep when they're tired. At no time should they open the door for anyone, not even their family members, until either her or their father Amadi comes back home. Ezine, being the oldest, was the one that took the instruction. Now, Ugochi and Amadi, after making sure that Ezine and Inena were okay, left and set off for the farm. Now, hours had passed. Ezine and Inena first of all cleaned the house. They were very hard-working girls, and they did as their mother had told them. Of course, as children, they were playing as they cleaned. Bingo the dog was quiet at a corner, watching them. Now, they were about to eat after cleaning when they heard a knock on the door. Who is it? Ezine shouted. Immediately, Nena covered her mouth. Don't say anything. Didn't Mama say we should not open the door for anyone? But somebody is knocking on our door. Immediately, Bingo stood up, but Bingo did not bark. The person kept knocking. Ezine walked towards the window to see who it was, but Nena and her sister kept pulling her back. Don't go, don't go. Mommy said we should not go there. But someone is at the door. Let's see who it is. And then, from the window, Ezine could see that the person at the door was a small girl, but she did not recognize her as one of her friends. So she told Nena that it's a young girl, just like us. Maybe something is wrong. Let's see what's going on. And so, Ezine opened the door, and before them was a small girl. She was no more than 10 years old. She looked tattered. Please, I'm hungry. Do you have food? She said. Food? What is your name? Ezine asked her. My name is Nkiru. I'm very hungry and I want to eat. Ezine turned to Nena, and Nena nodded her head. So Ezine let Nkiru in. They took her to the kitchen and gave her yam to eat. Nkiru was happy. She ate and ate and ate. At the same time, Ezine and Nena ate their own meals, as they had been hungry. Bingo, the dog, was observing all this, but again he did not bark. After eating his own food, he slept. Now, after the girls finished eating, they began to play. As children, they began to show Nkiru all their toys, and Nkiru started playing with them. They were laughing and laughing and laughing. Then, at a point, Nkiru wanted to play with a doll that Nena was playing with. So she grabbed it from her hand. Give me, I want to play with this one. Stop it, it's my own, give it back to me. My daddy bought it for me. And then she took it. Give me, I want to play with it, Nkiru said. And before he knew it, both girls were arguing. And then the door broke. Immediately it broke, Nina shouted, "See what you have done! See what you have done!" And then she slapped Nkiru. Nkiru started to cry. And at that moment, Ezine, who had been in another corner of the room playing, turned and said, "Stop it, stop it, why are people fighting?" Before she could get to them, Nkiru had gone to the corner of the room. She turned her back and was crying. Then Inena turned to her sister Ezine and said, "See, she broke my door. I only hit her small," and she began to cry as if I beat her. "I did not beat her." "Okay, it's okay. Why will you hit her now?" "I didn't hit her." Then Ezine walked towards Nkiru. "Nkiru, it's okay, stop crying." Nkiru was facing the wall, crying and crying, but Ezine kept walking towards her. "Nkiru, is okay. Don't cry, it's okay, don't cry, oh, don't cry." Then something happened. As Ezine was walking towards Nkiru to console her, it occurred to Nena that while she could see her own shadow on the floor, she could see Ezine's shadow on the floor. She couldn't see Nkiru's shadow. That was it. Now she remembered. The first time Nkiru entered their house, she thought something was odd with her, but she couldn't remember what it was. Now it dawned on her that while every other person she had met in her life had shadows, Nkiru did not have a shadow. Now, at this point, Ezine was very close to Nkiru. She was almost touching her shoulder when Inena shouted, "Ezine, come back, don't touch her." Immediately, Nkiru turned, and Ezine saw that her eyes were red. There was fire in her eyes. And before Ezine could take a step back, grew into an old, ugly woman and swallowed Ezine and disappeared. Boom! Immediately, Nena started to shout, "Ezine! Ezine!" And at that moment, Bingo the dog began to bark and bark and bark and bark. Nena started to cry and cry and cry. She couldn't see her sister. She could not see anyone. So she ran out and went to the nearest neighbor and shouted, "Please, come and help me. Come and help me. That woman has taken my sister. Come and help me." The neighbors came out and went to the house. "What happened, little girl? What happened?" they said. But Nena kept pointing at the wall. The girl, she turned into a woman and took my sister." They did not understand what she was saying. But something strange was happening. Their dog, Bingo, only kept barking at the wall. But they could not see anything at the wall. There was nothing. But the dog kept barking and barking and barking. Now, at this time, it was getting late, and Amadi and Ugochi came back. From a distance, they could see people surround their home. "What is happening?" they said to each other. And immediately they ran into the house. "Nena, what are these people doing inside here? Didn't I tell you not to open the door for anyone? Where is your sister, Ezine?" Mama, that woman took Ezine." "What? Which woman?" And Nena began to tell her parents what happened. And with each sentence, fear began to grip them. "Where is the woman now? Where is she?" "Mama, she disappeared. She just vanished like that." Nena was crying and crying. Amadi followed the other villagers and ransacked the whole house. From outside, inside, they went into the woods, into the bush, everywhere, searching and searching and searching, shouting, "Ezine, Ezine, Ezine, Ezine," everybody, but no one could find her. Amadi began to cry. He fell down and was weeping and was weeping and was weeping. All he wanted to do was make money to take care of his children. How could this have happened to him? One of the men went to console Amadi and told him, "This is getting out of hand. This is the 5th girl this month that has gone missing. The Igwe must hear about it immediately."
I